All right, so we're back on the poor man's conversion, which is it really, what does that really mean? I gotta tell you, man, there's some pretty crazy stuff going on in this planet. People, just go easy, will you? We all have to live on this planet all together. So we're gonna try to go ahead. I've been just watching some crazy stuff. This is part 10. I didn't think that it was gonna go this far, but it ended up going this far. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a crazy mood here. This isn't really on there. I had just found it, and I was like, hey, I might as well throw it kind of in place. You know, it's funny, too, though? That night, I think I was kind of in such a delusion or whatever. I'm going to show you something. So, I had the truck. I actually had the truck this way, right? So, having the truck this way, I installed the wheelie bar here because it does fit. I was totally seeing this as the back of the truck because the wheels were straight, right? And I'm like, oh man, they really changed it. And I forced the wheelie bar literally into place. And it kind of went. And I thought that was kind of funny. So this is the wheelie bar. This is off the X-Max. It's the same exact thing. That's another part that you won't have to buy. But we are on the front right now. Or should I say we're back on the front. I did go to hobby quarters here. We did get some stuff. So I'm going to take the truck off just for a second. And show you. Sounds nice, doesn't it? All right. I did go to hobby quarters. Got some stuff. I went to hobby quarters there. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. The shirt fit awesome, which is a surprise because I'm a big fat guy. All right. So this is what we got. This is a definite thank you to hobby quarters right here. The thing that I'm going to pull out of this bag right now is you want to talk about when somebody gives you the shirt, you want to talk about when somebody gives you the shirt off their back kind of deal. Did go to hobby quarters and bam, I'm just going to reveal the first thing that this is actually a donation from hobby quarters, and I definitely appreciate this. Check this out. Check that out. Bam. What does that look like? It looks like the wing that I was driving with. So this is the XRT. So this is an original factory-born XRT wing. The shop's truck is going to get a brand new one because this was getting all scraped up. And I didn't care because this is what my truck is going to get. And Hobby Quarters went ahead and donated that to the cause. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Also, this is the part that I was talking about that I didn't realize that I needed. 7833. This is a must for that chassis. What is that? Oh, dude, are you serious? Check it out. He gave me a koozie. Oh, hey. Okay. All right, guy. You gave me the koozie, huh? Well, there you go. These are special collectible bottles. So this actually is full. This is an unopened Bud Light, and the same thing as the one that's over there. I am not a sponsor. I'm not a paid sponsor. But anyways, yeah, you can see the back of the shirt. I needed this right here. Same thing, hobby quarters. This is the wing mount. 7818. The price was $8.99. Everything is right where the prices should be. Hobby quarters, same thing. Like I said, 7833, $6.99. That was that piece right there. Right here. Now, I got this. Now, obviously, this isn't for Traxxas, but you know what this is for. This is for that truck that I point blank said to you guys, go to Hobby Quarters and go get your Outcast 4S V2 from them. So, Hobby Quarters, $11.99. That's the Arrma part number, 31150, and that's the CVD drive shaft metal fittings, and that's for the front. Well, yeah, for the front of mine, I just needed these pieces. So, there's that. That stays way over there. I also did get this right here. Hobby Quarters suspension pin set, front or rear corner for $8.99. That was 7740. Now, could I have gotten, somebody had, made a point. Just go and buy these and then cut them down. You're absolutely right, but I'm doing this different, meaning I'm doing it kind of like that budget build, but I'm kind of pretending that, how do I explain it? I can't even explain it. So we kind of can't count this as a part that was needed. So that's going to stay over to the side. Oh, dude, are you serious? Did you seriously, no or something? Check that out, dude. He gave me 2 of them. Jeremy, dude, you're awesome, man. That is awesome. Look at that. I'm gonna have to go ahead and stick the other one on there. You trying to turn me into a Traxxas fan or something? What are you trying to do here, guy? Check that out. Bam, bam. Those are only going to stay there for just a little while. I did get some parts in here that are not for, or they're not Traxxas, but they're the same exact parts. I just needed whatever they had. 7780, you saw on my X-Max, this was blown out. Kind of can't count this either as a part that was necessary. It was necessary for my build. He went ahead and gave me a Traxxas notepad, I guess so that I can do the hobby quarters, you know, parts like writing, so I can figure out, you know, what parts I need. Thank you, hobby quarters, for that. We'll stick that over there. And then we've got this right here. Again, this was not really needed for this build, or for the build. This is 7743, and this is just $2. It was $2.99 or $3, and it was just those little caps. So I did need that, but it's not for technically the build. And then this right here was necessary. This was for $12.99, 7835, and this is the front bumper and the bumper bracket. And I did get screws. I'm just not sure if I got the right screws. I did end up getting a bunch of screws. So this is a necessary part for that. And then I ended up, got some more hobby quarters, little business cards here, so I can splay them all over the place. Hobby quarters actually has been very, very kind to me. The guys, the staff, I'm telling you, go to hobby quarters. The staff is unbelievable. They're just very, very kind. And that gives you a great feeling. So thank you guys. All right, so RC guy. What that is? Oh, that was for my pots. Okay, so let's see. So in here, these are the things that technically, these are the non-Traxxas stuff. So I did get some TLR screws. I got some more Arrma screws. I got this. Again, didn't need this for the build, but I actually needed it for what I'm doing because I was missing and or I had broken stuff. So 7742, and that was for $5. So that goes in the not really needed category. Losi screws, $5.99, and then Techno screws. Oh, check that out. Look at that. Techno. There's an extra funky screw in there. It's not even, it's a coarse thread. You see that? See, these are all supposed to be the same screws, and there's a coarse thread in there. So 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You maggots. Not hobby quarters, but check that out. You maggots, Techno. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this little mongrel screw that does not belong in the package from Techno, supposed to be 10 screws. There's a coarse thread, piece of garbage screw in there that does not belong in that package. That stinks, man. It's supposed to be 10 screws, and technically I only have 9 here. That ain't cool. It's not hobby quarters' fault. All right. But again, these are some of the screws that I needed, hopefully to assist in putting my this thing back together. Now that we know we've got that, I think what I'm going to do for now, we know I need to... So, where are we here? Battery tray deals. There are screws in this, which is pretty cool. So it's weird. Why does Traxxas sometimes give you screws and sometimes not? So these are those hold downs for the battery. What I'll have to figure out, that goes along with this right here. So this 7833 goes with 7819. From my understanding of what I'm looking at, you need to kind of like put this all together at once because of the way this kind of goes in. So we're going to go ahead and figure that out. I know with this that it swings out. That's all I know. So we're going to go ahead and fit that right now. Slide all this stuff over there. You know what I'm going to go after first? I'm going to go after this right here. So this was obviously too long, and I do believe shock mount. This is what I needed. So see those ones right there? This is what I needed out of that. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little nick on this. Just a little nick right there. I'm going to take one of these and just feed it right out of there. Then feed that right into the hole right here. And bam! There we go. So now I needed one of those little small screws just to keep that in. I'm going to go nice and easy with it with the driver. That's it. Doesn't need to send it home. Now the front's all set. So we've got there, there. That's all set. The only place where I didn't put them was on the, they're on the back sides, but on those in the back, I didn't put anything, and I might have to take those off. I'm going to go check it out right now just to see, and I don't, because I can actually see the pin is up against the chassis in the back there, so the screw is technically, I don't think, needed on that back section there, so I don't think we're going to have a problem. So otherwise, I would kind of like, you know what I think it is? Yeah, it's not needed. Definitely not needed, because I could see. All right, so we're good there. So we might as well start right here, putting that in, or putting that all together. That's where it's going to require this right here. So if I can stab that out. Now there's all kinds of like pads and all kinds of that garbage in here. I'm not going to bother with the pads right now until I figure things out later. I assume some of these pads need to go on the chassis. But like I said, for now, it's just kind of putting this stuff together. These things, there is no left and right. These are the same exact things. They just swap around. So I can see, I know how this thing goes. So it goes this way and it would flop out that way. Open up this as well. 7833. Grab a couple parts out of here and see if these are all the same. These, I'm thinking, should be all the same piece. Don't lose those screws, guy. Yeah, there's 4 screws in there. Good. Okay. These are all... They're not. Are they? Okay. So they're not all the same. You've got 2 and 2. Now, what's the orientation of it? 1, 2... 3. Oh, look at that. Dude, they're actually numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, man. Well, okay. I think I see it. So, granted, these are numbered, but I think I see what's going on. Because these take the pins, right? Pin, I'm assuming, is going to want to be on the outside. So, it looks like I'm going to use 1 and 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think is what I'm seeing here. So, this, what the hell is that? Oh, foam thing stuck in there. All right, so 1, like that, and this should just slide right down and in, like that. Yeah, that sure does look, that's like how that's supposed to go. I'm going to grab the screws out of here. Got 4 screws. At least these are all the same. Holding on. And then I'll just drive these right in. Here we go. 1. 2. Back this way. Now we're on the opposite side. See how I did that? And then same thing. Oh, wait a minute. Why does it have a number 2? 2 and 4? Wait a minute. 1, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4? That's what I'm seeing. Watch out. I hope I'm not doing this wrong. Can't be. There's no difference here. It's just the way the thing goes. So, I'm just guessing. Trying to do as much as I can without a manual as possible. So, get that in there, get that in there, flip this over. Go ahead and load up the screw, load up a screw, and then go ahead and drive it home. We got nice speed holes on there, huh? Those things are beautiful. Speed holes. Oh, that didn't really... Did that go in all the way? Oh! That was catching on something. There we go. Alright. So good, I don't know what that was catching on. But we're looking pretty good, man. The next thing is I got to flip it back over again, and I got to go for the front suspension. So one of the things on the front suspension was missing one of these, I think, because this talks about suspension pin set, front or rear, and this was supposed to... Oh, I hope this is right. So I'm going to flip it back over. So it is this side right here that's missing that piece. I'm going to go ahead and pull this lug nut off. Boy, that's on there. I only tightened that by hand, but that was cranked. Must have been feeling strong. Okay. I'm going to just match this up. Because what the heck is this? That's the same size. So do I have the wrong pin set? Oh my God. Am I an idiot? I didn't need that. I actually didn't need 7740. When I put this together, because it was so late, and why didn't anybody say anything, man? Because it was so late. Oh, all I needed was the stupid, all I needed was this. Oh my God, so I did have the right thing, man. And still, nobody said nothing. Y'all just let me suffer. All right, there we go. Put that on, and I got the actual screw, I think. That definitely ain't it. That ain't it. So I'm going to reach into my pile. The reason why I know that is because, you know what I'm going to do? Because this is an X-Max. We're going to go for the gold kit. We're going to go for the gold kit and pray that this screw right here is the golden screw that I need. So let's see. Oh, it's probably the same threads. Yeah, it's basically the same threads. Dang it. This one is not, though. So let's check this out. See if this one. Check the cap. It's plenty of threads. Beautiful. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, I mean, I guess I can because, like I said, I'll give the excuse all day because I was tired. So this is getting the golden screw. Boy, that seems really weak. Boy, I wonder. Oh, that went in. Okay. I was just getting scared. All right, so we're good. So that's got the golden screw on that side right there. So now this is really together. Got the Jefferson song playing in my head right now. Well, we're moving on up, moving on up. So I'm just going to do that hand tight. Flip this bad boy back over. Get this screw kind of out of here. Out of here. So technically, like I said, this was a waste of money for now. I'll hold on to it. Now what are we looking at? I gotta kind of like reset here. Front shocks are on, rear shocks are on, front and rear suspension is all set, ready to go. All the pins, all the screws, everything is in place. Underneath is all set. We got the servo, we got all that junk working. Motor is kind of set in place. I don't know, did I put, yeah, I put all the motor screws in. I will have to do mesh. That'll be later. I do need to put on the ESC. We are going... Potentially, I was going with this. I did think about going with this. I'm not kind of ready for this. This is a Max 5. One of the things that I believe is with the Max 5, aren't the bullets like slightly bigger? So I'm going to just crack this open. I just want to crack this open and see what we got here. Because I don't even know what's in this box here. I think this is the 800 kV, right? I think that's what it says. Is that what it says on the outside of the box? 800 kV. So that was what this thing was. This was a Max 5. And this wasn't for this truck. This was for something else that I was going to do. So, but I did want to check this out. Just because. So let's see, can I be slick and do this? Push it out. Let's see what we got here. Too much vacuum. It's vacuumed in there. Oh, it is the same bullets. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, same bullets. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, dude. This is almost talking to me here. Oh, man. So there is a little bit of a size difference between this and the other. That's the only thing that I don't like. I would have to get like the, or make, yeah, Hobby Queen. What's her name there? The Queen there. Basher Queen. She, man, it's the same. Dang, these things are almost the same width, huh? I think that's just too much ESC for this truck, though. Yeah, see? That don't fit. Yeah, so that would have to be... That would have to be elevated. If I went... I don't want to do that. That's dumb. I would have to go this way. So that definitely would require a bracket that lifts it up and past the servo thing here. Yeah. That's how that would have to work. But now, again, you know what I mean? I'm just going to go ahead and go with this because that's obviously a real easy fit. This I still will just save for another project, but if for some reason, maybe if I really like this truck, if I really like it, I mean, this is supposed to be for a tank. This should be adequate for what I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this back, man. I'm living on a pipe dream here. Why am I even thinking about this thing? That's like a waste of time. But fitment-wise, I would definitely need to either buy the thing there from Basher Queen or just figure out some kind of plate with some plexiglass or something. Something really easy. All that stuff is actually very easy. Just do some standoffs, some plexiglass. Doing the Basher Queen way is more of the way to go. But I just think maybe for my efforts, it's really not necessary. I'm not at that level of carbon fiber and all that garbage right now. So all that stuff is kind of beyond me. So we'll just go ahead and put this back in here. But if for some strange reason, if I find that this is like the greatest RC of all time, that it's supposed to be, then maybe we will revisit throwing in the Hobby Wing deal. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this. Now, the other thing I have to do is I do have to solder my connectors. This I can kind of leave out for now. I do know that I need to put in my Traxxas thing here. So I am still going to run this on the Traxxas deal. This stuff is really all good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Traxxas, man. It's not like it's, this ain't junk. Traxxas really does make very good stuff. So that's going to stick in there. Got this. So I need some dual lock. Need some stickum for this. So I want to put that on one side all the way over. I think like that. And then cover itself just to figure out, you know what? The thing is though, is Traxxas, the way they do things is they did it so you could see through. That is how Traxxas does stuff. So instead of taking that off, what you do is you're able to peel that open. This is for the old, you know what that's for. That's for the old crystals. It's funny that they left that in there. But anyways. So what I would do potentially is line this up so that you can see the light going through, which appears like lining it all the way up forward is the way to go with it. So it looks like it's almost like it's the middle. So it's literally the middle and all the way forward. Okay. So I'll need some new stickum for this. So I'll go ahead and peel this off and I'll be back. So I went ahead and, because I'm doing a premium build, went ahead and, went ahead and used some premium 3M VHB. So this is just a real good stick tape. So figured I'd go ahead and use the best because we're dealing with the best here. Just trying to be funny here. So with the way I saw this, it basically gets mounted all the way forward and in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that happens. I was going to use this foam stuff, but I figured I'd use the real good stuff because this is the good stuff. Like I said, I'm really trying to give this a real good shot at survival. You know, I'm not trying to joke around here. I really want this to finally be like the one. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to just take a piece of foam here and just slide it in there and then push the ESC forward when I do this so that there's a little bit of a gap in between. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh my God. I give up. See what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to make it so that the ESC, the receiver has the best life it can have by having no impacts going up against that front. I am centered, so I'm going to go ahead and peel this off right now. What I should do, though, I should kind of clean inside of there. I would if I had alcohol. Okay, well, I guess spit's good enough. Use the spit, peel this off like this. Stuff even sticks to itself like really good. This stuff is super ultra sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead, stick that in there, and then place this. Just double check this. Okay, that's the way it goes, man. Boy, I hope I'm right. Because I don't think it's supposed to be the other way. It's supposed to be so you can reach down and hit that screw. So go ahead and slide that in there. Making sure that it's all the way forward and centered. And then slide it down. And then stick it. Just like that. Slide that little bad boy out. And then you've got your little air gap at the front, so there's no issue. So hopefully that's the deal. What'd I do with my gasket? Wasn't there a gasket? All right. Yeah. What'd I do with the gasket? Oh, did I seriously lose the gasket? How's that even possible, man? Oh, the gasket's gone. Seriously, the gasket's gone. Unless it's in this cover. No, it's definitely not, because it's supposed to be in there. Somehow, that orange gasket is gone. What the heck? Alright, such is life of the hack build. It has no gasket. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find the gasket. Alright, so I didn't have any luck finding that dang gasket. I have no idea where I put it. I know I took it off because I was like, oh, I need to use it. I need it for the new truck. And somehow it must have made its way into the trash bucket. And the trash bucket has since been emptied, so it's gone forever. So, anyways, I've got some foam strips here, which I don't think these are going to work. These are for something. I just have no idea what this foam stuff is for. This came with something. But it almost seems as though this is the size, maybe, of the foam that I need to put inside the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and just open this up because I have no idea what the heck this is even from. But it does look like some of the strips in here, not this, not that, this way down here, this actually looks like the same foam that Traxxas uses. And I have no idea why I have this. So this foam needs to be installed inside of this little thing right here. So what I need to do is I need to take like a razor blade or a pair of scissors, and I need to go ahead and cut out the piece of foam that's going to lay in there, and that's what's going to help with some of the waterproofness. Because obviously with the way Traxxas does this is their wires kind of come in and through here and whatever, you know, like this gets fed down in there. You'll have like the servo wires come in through here and stuff. Like when you look at here, you can see that foam pad really does kind of look like that stuff right there. So I'm hoping it's going to be the right stuff. I'm just going to cut it no matter what, and then I'm going to put some kind of something on there, probably some more of that stuff, and then stick it down and then see how it works. So I could have bought the stuff that I needed, which that's probably going to be part of the deal, but you know, nah. So I'm just going to kind of wing it here. I'm going to take my knife and measure it. Okay, so there's my measurement right there. So that's that measurement, and then this right here is that measurement. So this is a pretty sharp knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna freehand this, see if this works out for me. That seemed to work. So there's the piece that I need right there. That's going to go in there. Okay, what I do need to do though is Traxxas kind of did like a little slot. So I am going to go ahead and slot this. I don't know how well it's going to work, so slot there, and then I'll just carefully, oh so carefully, just go like that, and then do the same thing going this way. And I probably don't have to do this the way I'm doing it, but this is just what I want to do. So pull that out, and I think that will work. Okay, does kind of work. So now I'll take some of that stuff I've got, cut a piece for it, and stick it to it. Stuff I've got. What stuff, guy? It's actually going to be too thick now, won't it? Yeah, I think it's going to be too thick now. Well, whatever. It'll have plenty of sealing ability. It'll seal better than factory. So, but this stuff is pretty thin, but it's thick. So peel off good section, and I'll go ahead and stick it right to it, just like this, just like that, and then basically cut the backside. So just like that, and then I will just cut this right down, like that. And this is good stuff, so I will obviously reuse that. Just basically stick it right back on the roll. And then I could take my little scissors and go ahead and notch that little section out. So get these scissors and just notch that little section out right there. Just like that. Bam. So there we go. And then peel this off. This stuff's can be a pain to peel. And I got it. Kinda. There we go. So now I can go ahead and stick this inside. It really sticks really well. So I'm gonna put it where I want it, and then just stick it down. Just like that. And I'm hoping that's going to work. I just did all that and watch it not even work, because I didn't leave a spot, but let's see. There we go. Feed that baby through. Use my driver to kind of feed that in there. But Traxxas uses like a stuff. They use a stuff. Yeah, guy, they use a stuff. Alright. I'll feed that down in there. Not pull on the wire. And something like that, I think. That's how they got it. So, and then that would plug into, read it, steering. I can't read those, so I gotta use my camera here to see what's going on, so you'll be able to see too. Nope, turn it around, photo, and boom. So now I should be able to see these. Channel 1, Channel 1, Channel 2. So this is definitely the thing to remember. So 2 Channel 1s, that's both steering. So it's good because I can obviously see the orientation. Pluses in the middle, negatives on the outside, signal wires on the inside. But with Traxxas, they still have the L little thing, so it can only go in one way. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into Channel 1, because that's really where it's supposed to be anyway. So just like that. So there we go. I'm also going to take the antenna. I'm going to feed the antenna through, which this should be fun, because I probably should have done this first, but I didn't. So now I'm going to pay the price. Because what I want to do is I want to feed it up and in like that. So leave a little space. Check it out. Okay, got it. Look at that. Wow, almost seems like I might have an idea of what I'm doing here. So then this is obviously going to go inside the antenna tube, but we obviously don't need that much wire going in there. So, and then that's going to come out, and we'll have it kind of route this way, I guess. But some of that antenna is going to go back and inside. So now is when I would potentially do the ESC. So what I need to do now is I need to swap things here. I need to pull the truck off, and I need to go ahead and solder the new connectors onto this. So let's do that. All right. I do believe that I've got everything that I need. You know what I'm going to do, though? I think I'm going to go live. So that's actually what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to go live right now and do a live soldering of the ESC. So if you want to see that part, you need to go live, or you need to go find the live. Good luck finding it.